Email parser. Zilker Travels has a website where they ask prospective customers to send them emails with their travel preferences, and a representative will then reach out to them. The emails they receive are from leads. They collect information such as name, number of travelers, preferred destination, and budget. Let's start by configuring an email parser for Zilker Travels. Let's navigate to Setup, Channels, Email. In the email page, click on Email Parser and select Create Your First Email Parser. Let's enter a name for the parser, Leads from Website, and choose the Leads module from the drop-down list. This ensures that all the information collected from the emails will be pushed to the Leads module as records. Let's click on Next to continue. We'll have to create an email template for the parser, either by sending an email or by copying and pasting the content. I'm going to copy and paste this content right here. We're going to create a parsing template that will be acceptable by the email parser. Since the email is collecting details such as name, number of travelers, preferred destination, and budget, I'm going to list each type of information followed by a delimiter, which can be a hyphen, colon, or equal sign. In this case, I'm going to use a colon. Now that we've entered the content, we need to give sample rules for all of the fields. I'm going to enter values corresponding to the name, number of travelers, and all other fields. The parser template follows the key value pair format. Here, name is the key and Maria Lopez is the value. When we click on Parse, we are asked to map the content we've entered with the fields in CRM. This is why adding sample values is very important. Let's map name with full name, number of travelers with number of travelers, and preferred destination and budget with the corresponding fields. You can see that we can add any attachments in the email to the record that is created. After we're done with the mapping, we can click on Next. Next, we see the option to update fields for the records that are created with the parsing rule. I want to update lead source to emails. This way, Zilker Travels will know that these leads were generated from emails. Next, we have to assign a user or users with a certain profile to own the records. This is mandatory as every record in CRM has a record owner. I'm going to go ahead and assign myself as a record owner. Once you assign a record owner, you'll have to enter an approved email address. This is the email address from which emails will be accepted and parsed by this parser. I'm going to enter my email address and then click Add. Let's click on Save to save our parser. Now you can see a list of email parsers with details such as their name, the parser email address, the module associated with the parser, the emails received, invalid emails, number of records created, and whether or not the parser is active. Now let's send an email following the parsing template format to see how it works. I'm drafting an email with the format specified on the Zilker Travels website. and I'm sending it to the approved email address. Now, I open the approved email inbox and see that I've received the email. I'm going to forward this email to the parser address. We manually do this process because if everyone gains access to the parser address, there might be spam and unwanted emails for us. We'll wait some time and check the email parser tab. We can see one record has been created. Let's check the record that the parser has created by clicking on the leads module. We can see that the new lead is there with all the filled values. The emails that you receive may sometimes fall under the invalid category if they don't follow the parsing template format or if there's a server error.